Hello everyone, my name is Jacob, and welcome back to my video. Welcome to episode 4 of the Caper Kayak. This is me getting ready to launch it. It's been a while since I did one of these videos, and I thought I have footage from like 2019, and I can set it up and make a video, so why not? So here it is. It takes me a while to get it off the wheels, as you can see. It's all set up. Pretty much how I launch my kayak when I'm going snorkeling off of it. So before I really get going, let me show you the plan for where I actually launch from and like the area I'll be kayaking at. So the area where I launch from is Phil Forster Park, and I go under this Blue Heron Bridge right here. So then this is the plan. I paddle across the sandbar, around Peanut to this area where these rocks are. There's some really great snorkeling around this area, and it's nice to pull up my kayak on the beach. From there I'll paddle around. There's this fun little area to paddle in if I'm in the mood. Then I'll keep paddling around. There's the old Coast Guard station. Then I'll keep paddling. I paddle some more, and basically I paddle across the sandbar again back to where the bridge is at. It's kind of like a couple of hours kayak. So this is Phil Forster Park. It has the boat ramp, there's the beach, there's picnic tables, there's a fishing pier. It's a very popular little park. It gets super popular on the weekends, so you gotta be a little weary on the weekends, but it's still fun to go to. Also, right off that beach is some of the best snorkeling in all of South Florida. So let's get back on with the adventure. That sponge you see there is my bilge. I added it after I discovered that the Caper Kayak has a design flaw. Water tends to sit in the area where you're sitting and doesn't drain too well, so I used that to bail. Looks like a storm's on its way, so I better paddle really fast. Actually, I noticed this storm before even taking the kayak off my roof, but I was already down at the boat ramp and I got a parking spot on the weekend, so I was like, screw it, I'm gonna go kayaking. I was hoping it would turn, but it didn't. It started heading right for me with the fury of a monster about to bite down on its prey. This storm looked vicious. And since I was already too far, I figured I might as well just head to Peanut Island. Peanut Island has multiple picnic areas and an enclosed bathroom where I figured I can take shelter. I prepped my kayak for the upcoming storm. I hid under the awning next to the bathroom, not inside the bathroom, with my stuff I took off the kayak that I didn't want anyone to steal. The bathroom was hot inside and other people were taking refuge under this tiny little awning. I spent an hour waiting for the storm to pass. It was uneventful. Eventually I was able to get back in the water. I tried to go snorkeling, but visibility was awful, so I gave up on that and just went around. I ended up paddling through that little estuary I showed everyone earlier. This bridge is pretty cool to go under, though the estuary is kind of boring to kayak through, and I kind of did it slow because it was so calm and peaceful there. So I am probably going to fast forward and skip through a lot of just paddling through the estuary because it is super boring for someone else to watch it. I mean, I have fun paddling it, but for the viewer, it's probably super boring. As I made my way around, I went under another bridge and another bridge. As I made my way out of this estuary, it was originally designed as a swim area, but the water stays so calm, it's usually pretty dirty, and it's maybe there's 1 hour a day that actually gives you semi-clear water to actually swim in it there underwater and actually snorkel, but I don't think it's that great. There's bear stuff right around the corner to actually go swim at. As I round the bend, we can see the old Coast Guard station. This used to be the Coast Guard station before it was moved to the mainland. This was turned into a museum and operated for a number of years, though I'm not sure if the museum is still open. The most popular attraction at this museum is the John F. Kennedy Fallout Shelter. President John F. Kennedy and his family had a house on Palm Beach, so they had built a fallout shelter on this island for in case a nuclear war happened while he was staying in Palm Beach. There's usually a current going around Peanuts, so I kind of let it take me along, making it easier to kayak. The sky looks really beautiful after a rainstorm, don't you think? Let's watch as the cruise ship heads out. That cruise ship is the Grand Classica of the Bahama Paradise Cruise Line. That ship is currently the only ship operated by Bahama Paradise Cruise Lines after they sold the Grand Celebration in November due to financial hardships.
Holy shit, this is kind of cool looking.
So what I just noticed is the Grand Classica created this giant wake from going out the inlet too fast. Basically a mini rogue wave.
Okay, so this wave is from the cruise ship. That's freaking kind of cool. And what the heck is this? I don't want to get too close to it, but what the heck am I even looking at? Oh, I know what I'm looking at. This is a boat.
This is the remains of a steel hull boat I never noticed on this sandbar before. Now I'm heading towards this barge, which I never noticed before. It was kind of beached on the sandbar and looked kind of funny to me.
Okay, so they intentionally grounded this barge from sinking out of the channel. That's crazy. So someone intentionally grounded this barge that literally split in half from sinking.
As you heard me correctly, this barge was grounded from sinking in the channel. It literally has split in half,
Crazy looking.
which is pretty wild. You don't see this very often.
So this is a grounded barge that someone brought in on high tide, attempted to salvage, and just let it sink here.
It looks like whoever owned it tried to put some wood on it to keep it from splitting, and then when they couldn't save it anymore, they just rammed it ashore on the sandbar.
Wow, look at that.
This thing is a hunk of junk. If you're going to abandon your barge on a beach, make sure you don't have the name of the company on your crane. Looks like there's some type of top of the tower on the bow of that barge, like some type of steel structure that would go on the top of like a pillar or something.
Check that out. It literally split in half. So they pushed it up on the beach to save the barge from becoming a hazard in the center of the channel.
This weird thing started to happen while I was looking at the barge. The current next to the barge started to go really, really fast, like a slope started to form from
And
the
current's
barge
freaking on
and
the
how it
side
was
of the
sitting
barge, just
from
like
the
crazy.
tide.
Okay, I'm like heading for a waterfall. Just to give you an idea, that's the barge, and it's creating this rip current right here. That's kind of pushing me over. Whoa! Shit! 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 Oh shit! That's better.
I left the barge area and got the kayak stuck on the sandbar because it's really shallow. So I had to get out of the kayak and walk it over to where it was deeper water so I can make my way back in. With the sun setting and this video almost over, I guess I'll head back in. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe for more videos like this. And please give this video a thumbs up. It's very much appreciated. You can follow me on Instagram at Jacob A. Allen. If you wish to support this channel, head on over to my Patreon. There are links in the description below. You can head on over to any of my social media or my Patreon from there. See you all in the next video. Later.